So you have a box entry or a white zone entry. So this is what's called a box entry. Okay, this is where you get the alert right around here. If it was a white zone entry, it would wait for it to hit the white zone before entering. Okay, so that's a white zone entry. So it's a little more backed up. Let's do it. So entry types on the 1 minute trend, you can do one click, dynamic, breakout, and you can do stochastic. Each one of those comes with its own set of settings. One click entry when you get the alert. If you accept the alert, it'll enter immediately as soon as you accept the alert. Dynamic entry, it will wait. Now there's no dynamic candle on the 1 minute trend because there's no other candle you would wait for. You wouldn't wait for a 5 minute dynamic candle on a 1 minute trend, right? So dynamic entry is built in that's a 1 minute candle, and that just means for the dynamic, as we've talked about plenty of times, it's going to wait for a candle close in your direction. So if you want to go long, it's going to wait for a bull candle, and then the next candle has to break above, the price action has to break above the high of that candle, and vice versa for a short. That's the dynamic. The breakout entry is simply, if it's a trend, it's going to have to break the most recent high in the case of a long trend before entering. It's a breakout entry. It's going to be your most stretched out entry possible. All right, and a stochastic entry, once you get the alert for the trade, it's going to wait for a stochastic. An example like this, if you were going long, it would wait for the stochastic to go in under the dotted line and then come out of the dotted line. So as soon as it comes back out of the dotted line, it's going to enter your trade. All right, but first everything else has to be there. So basically just waits for a bigger stochastic pullback is all it's doing. All right, and you can set, if you understand the stochastic, you can come down to your trade management settings here, and there's stochastic settings. Okay, these you can change your settings here. I think it's a good setting as it is. You shouldn't have to mess with it, but if you decide to, the stochastic settings here, or for the stochastic dynamic entries. Okay, that's what that's for. All right, those are the 4 types of entries.